Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the 2022 DP World Tour Championship Dubai. Delighted to be joined here in the media centre by Tommy Fleetwood. Tommy arriving in Dubai after returning to the winner's circle at Nedbank. Now you've had a few days for it to sink in. Just how does it feel being back in the winner's circle?
Yeah, it feels great. It feels lovely. I think overall, the overall feeling of last week was how much I enjoyed being back in contention, coming down the stretch with Shabanka and Ryan. And I've said for a while that I feel like my game's been on the right track and I've been doing a lot of the right things. I've been driving it so much better, and if there's ever an example of where you have to drive it well, it's last week. And that Nedbank and Sun City already had such a special place in my heart, so it's just added to that now. And it was it's just overall it was great. Winning is amazing, and I don't do it anywhere near as much as I would like to. So be happy with it when it does come around.
Right. Speaking of winning, you've had some great success in the UAE over the years. You won twice in Abu Dhabi and then won the Harry Vardon Trophy here 5 years ago. Just what do you enjoy about this part of the world?
We're lucky that we get to, with the DP World Tour, we obviously get to come here quite a lot, and I think with that you do grow a comfort with being somewhere familiar. I've enjoyed the tournaments in the UAE all the way through my career, and I feel like the course is set up for. I've always felt the course is set up for good ball striking. You look at the players that seem to do really well around these courses. A lot of the top players seem to do well or win these tournaments. And so if you're gonna compete, if you're gonna do well in these events, you have to play well. You have to be on your game. So I've always enjoyed that. And yeah, it's nice that coming back to a place where I've actually I've finished second in this tournament, but I've actually never done that great in terms of I've not had like I'm not consistently been in contention a lot around here, but I still think there's a lot in me around this golf course, and looking forward to getting out there this week.
You had a busy day yesterday, quite a special day as well, here at Jumeirah Golf Estates. Can you just tell us a little bit more about it?
Yeah, so it was the opening of the second Tommy Fleetwood Academy. With DP World joined up, and it's the DP World Performance Centre, and Tommy Fleetwood Academy is down there. So that for me, alongside my career, obviously a big thing for me is I always want to grow the game, and I want to bring what's great about the game of golf to as many people as possible. Had the opportunity to do that in Southport for the last few years with Norman Marshall running it, and then the team here at Jumeirah Golf Estates now can take that and run with it here. And very, very lucky that we get the chance to do that. And I was, massively excited that was the opening day yesterday, and it was really cool just coming off what was a great day on Sunday. Again, Monday for me, things like that they're part of my dreams as well. So being in front of the people that showed up to come to the opening, and we'll spend the rest of the time now trying to get as many people into golf as possible, and actually driving as many people to sort of achieve their dreams, whatever they may be, through the academy.
Thanks, Tommy. Go to questions. We'll start with Joy, please.
Tommy, are we right in hearing that you have taken up a residence now in Dubai? And I also wanted to ask you about the academy as well before you were asked that. But how much is your personal involvement going to be with the academy, and what are your visions for it?
I am a resident in the UAE. My family lives here now. Kids go to school here, so that's Dubai is where normal life is for us at this time. So that's been great, and we've settled in really well. Everybody's been great. And the academy, I've lived my life playing the game. I've spent a long time at the elite end of the game, but also I have friends that play it for fun. And I have kids that play. I have my dad that plays. So I feel like I'm constantly learning as much as I possibly can about the game. And when I go back to what I think is great about the game of golf, I do want to bring that to as many people as possible. And I want I want to use what is required in golf from a skill level, a physical level, a mental level, to help people in any walk of life achieve what they can, really. And I have beliefs from that, from what I've learned, that I hope to pass on. I'm not a coach, and the team here, we have an amazing team of coaches that will be they're involved in the day-to-day life of the academy, and they will run it from that end. But as much involvement as I can have and be around, then that is great. And to bring what I continually learn from being out here, from getting to play golf with my kids and friends, and my dad, and things like that, and anything I think I can bring to help people push themselves further in life through the academy is what I want to do.
And Tommy, this is now your home course. You've played here
Kind of, yeah.
quite a few times. Is it anything different that you want to do from the past years, and why you should feel more confident, apart from last week, what happened and the way you drove the ball?
I mean, I've had a lot of good rounds around this golf course. There's only really 1 year where I've put it, all together for 4 rounds, and John Rahm birdied the last to beat me, but I had an amazing week that week. I think a lot of people here, I know I probably have played here more than anybody else over the last couple of months. But a lot of people here have so much experience on this golf course. We've been coming here for a long time, and it's got such a staple place in the tour. So I think a lot of people have experience on the golf course, so that doesn't really count. But I think, having played here a lot, I think I can go out there, and the biggest challenge is just to play freely, go out and try and enjoy it. And if you're either going to play well or you're not going to play that great. But I just have to keep making sure that I keep my mind focused on what I have been doing, and try and let those results come to me, and have belief in that. But I'm looking forward to going out and playing. I think from what I was playing here the week before last week, and they had the rough a lot thicker than what I think they've had it before in the past. Which, if you're playing well, it's not going to make that much difference, because you're going to be hitting the fairways. But I think the variety from a bad driving day or not quite being on your game will be a bit larger this year. That's what I think this course will bring this year. So I'm looking forward to seeing how it plays, and looking forward to seeing how I go.
Thanks, Ray. We'll go to Riyadh, please.
Hi, Tommy. Riyadh Al Samurai from the Daily Mail. I enjoyed your comments talking about your son and his, shall we say, constructive criticisms about your golf. Has he cut you any slack?
Not particularly. He's just accepted that I might actually have a trophy now. But he was, the first time when I saw him after the round, he was like, "You actually won." But yeah, he's been. It's fine. He's my harshest critic, obviously, but he's also my biggest supporter as well. So it's nice that he's been asking where the trophy is, and I say, well, we don't quite get the trophy yet. They send us that like later down the line. So maybe when he actually sees it, he'll believe that I have done it.
Just a more general one as well. Tommy, obviously quite a lot's happened in the golfing world this year. How do you kind of reflect on it, looking back, and obviously as we move into next season?
Yeah, for me, this year has always been about getting myself consistently playing how I want to play. Personally, my own game, I've been saying I've been doing a lot of good stuff for a while. Go back to driving the ball. Driving the ball is something I massively had to improve this year, and I've been doing that, over a decent period of time. Results have started to get better. I've started to have a few more top fives. And then eventually with a win last week. So it's been a year for me of consistent progression, really. There's obviously been a lot going on in the game, but I've had a very strong self-focus. I've known what I've been doing all year, and what my plans have been, and they've never changed. And I've enjoyed it. I've done well in 2 or 3 of the majors. I've had some really good results. Had some good results in some big events. Again, I won again for the first time in a while. So overall, I've enjoyed the year a lot, and I've enjoyed feeling like I've been progressing each and every day, and that's been great. So and I don't feel like I'm going to stop now. I feel like I'm doing a lot of good things, and I want to keep going.
Thanks, Ray. Any more questions for Tommy? We'll go to Fatia, please.
Tommy, could you please speak a little bit about your learning academy here? If you are aiming to have local people to play, and how are you going to do that?
Well, the goal is to get as many people playing the game of golf as possible. Again, I go back to there's a lot of amazing things that the game of golf does. There's a lot of amazing things it's done for me, and I want to bring that to as many people as possible. I know DP World would love more local people, as many local people as possible to play. The ultimate goal is to have somebody from the academy winning on the DP World Tour. That would be absolutely amazing if we can do that, and that's what we'll continue to strive to do. But from whether the dream is to win majors or whether the dream is to, be a dentist, I don't really care. I do think that the academy and the game of golf can help you in so many ways, like achieve other things in life.
Any more questions? Great, Tommy, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Good luck this week.